parliamentary race. I think NUP's other challenge is how to maintain party cohesion while tolerating reasonable dissent within the party. You will find that most of their incumbent MPs have been blacklisted for one or two issues that could be done away with in the interest of the common good of the party. For instance, blackmail. They will mention things like this one has not been coming to headquarters. This one, you will see them in the vetting. The list will be out. But I've been hearing because I work on democracy. So you find that most of the complaints they have against incumbent MPs are of that nature. This one has not been visiting. This one has not. So you will find that they think everybody should be. Being a party member means that you lose yourself and your mind. So they don't tolerate any form of dissent. Let me ask you a question, Honorable Sarah Bireete. If you have staff in your office and you call for a general meeting and all people are expected to be there and some staff perennially don't come, do you act or you just keep quiet? What if you call a meeting when somebody's sick, when somebody has traveled out of the country? You find out why they have not come. So those are some of the issues. Then of course they are also recovering from the Mpuga saga. So some of the friends of Mpuga are also blacklisted, even when they didn't follow Mpuga to his party. So you find that even the so-called vetting includes some of these petty issues, which I think a party should not do. As I conclude the African saying, if a cat wants to become a lion, it must lose its appetite for eating rats. This proverb is for NUP. NUP must ignore petty issues and build the party. So what advice would you give them? Ignore petty issues, tolerate reasonable dissent. Human beings cannot be 100% thinking in the same way all the time. Reasonable dissent in the party is good. If it happens that that can only be a crowd of fools. People have to disagree on one or two issues. So they must tolerate reasonable dissent in the party. At what point do you think a political party should crack a whip? At what point would a political party crack a whip? Sorry? At what point do you think a political party should crack a whip? First of all, there are issues. Of course, 5 years old. Their constitution has issues. For example, that I don't know the forum where MPs gather. Like other parties have a parliamentary caucus. I don't know whether NUP has meetings of parliamentary caucus. So you find that it does. Yes. So do these MPs attend or not? Do they attend their caucus meetings? Because that was one of the issues that came out in the quarrel, that there is no forum for MPs. I don't know those details. But my point is, there will always be dissent, even in the family. Our children disagree with us, teenage children. Couples disagree. Do you mean tomorrow over tomorrow disagreement you are going to be divorcing every day? So that's my message to NUP. All right.
Well, I think there is one thing we cannot divorce from political parties. You see, all political parties which are represented in the parliament, they have had an issue of loyalty of members to the party. No party have no problem with dissent because we always disagree on a number of issues. But you see, insubordination and indiscipline should not be construed to mean that actually it is dissent. For instance, the party has organs from the caucus in the parliament. The party has been taking decisions. You understand? The question why people talk about loyalty is that are you participating in activities of the party? Because people think that the party is about just contesting for an election. Because I see many people thinking, because the party does many activities, build-ups to that time and even strengthening the party. I know the problem is not only actually here as the way it is being raised. I saw it when we were in FDC, that there are people who would be elected, and once the time is elected, he says he's a senior politician. He doesn't take heed of any leader. He doesn't attend the committees. He doesn't, because I saw it in Parliament. I was a leader in Public Accounts Committee. Someone is delegated to you as a member of your committee. He doesn't turn up for meetings. Then when there is a trip, he turns out and says, I am opposition. This is opposition committee, I must travel. I said no. They went and reported, I said, just go to hell. Let people move you on their committees. Because you see, even me as a leader, I'm mobilizing my members to come and attend the committee. Because you could be there, you are 4. Civil servants are 30 in front of you. The committees of 30 members. But when you are looking at your opposition people, they're actually absent. You understand? And when you call them for me, they don't turn up. When you put, they don't actually respond to anybody. But when it comes out time for the card, then they turn up. So these things make sense. Yes, people want to listen to them the way they are, but we must also accept that if we go, that's why actually for me, I'm one of those that if I have a leader, and I say Dr. Sarah is my leader, I support Dr. Sarah to the latter until at a time when I will come and say, please account to me. But when you're a leader, and maybe you are more cleverer than the leader, and you don't want to be led, it also creates very many problems.
All right,
and that's why at what particular point in time, we must ask, does Sarah respect the institution of this party? How does she respond to this? It helps to actually guide, because other many leaders will come, because you have no degree in contesting. That you see, this one has a degree in contesting, so therefore who must be running. I thank you.
All right, Spectrum X on